Hi friends, welcome to my channel Mathematics Idea. This video is also available in Hindi. यह वीडियो हिंदी में भी उपलब्ध है. If you are first time viewing this channel and directly this video, then I will suggest you to go through my introduction video first to understand the presentation structure of the course content. Today we are at detailed explanation class 6 of the matrices. Okay, before this we had completed 5 detailed explanation class on this matrices. So this is detailed explanation class 6. So what this detailed explanation class 6 is meant for? Detailed explanation class 6 will be based on the inverse of the matrix. How to find inverse of the matrix. In our earlier detailed explanation class, we had seen that inverse of the matrix is found by adjoint and determinant. Okay, adjoint and determinant. That is the one way of doing inverse of the matrix. In this class, we will go through the row operations and column operations, that is elementary operations, which we had already discussed in our detailed explanation classes. Please go through that. So those operations, elementary operations, we will perform on the matrix, and after that we will see that what will be the inverse. Okay, you understood the intent of today's class. Today's class is to find the inverse of the matrix by using elementary operations like row operation, column operation. By using those operations we have to find inverse rather than determinant and adjoint. Okay, after understanding the elementary operations, we will take two sample examples, one for the 2 by 2 matrix and one for the 3 by 3 matrix, and we will understand how to get the inverse of a matrix. Okay, so before going through the problems, a matrix A, okay, a matrix A can be written as I into A. Okay, a matrix A can be written as I into A. Are you getting it? I is nothing but my identity matrix of the same order which A is having. Okay, I is what? Identity matrix which is equivalent to 1 in our normal numerical operations. So what this identity matrix is? 1 0 0 0 1 0, and diagonal elements will be 1. Okay, it depends on the order of the matrix. Now what we will do, we will get this A as an identity matrix by having the elementary operations, either row operations or the column operations we will perform, and we will transform this A as identity matrix. Okay, while transforming, this I will become some other matrix as B. Okay, while that transforming, this I will become other matrix as B. Once this matrix will become B, then it will be B into A equal to I. Are you getting it? What we will do? We will take matrix A, we will perform the elementary operations such that we will arrive to identity matrix. So here it will be identity matrix. During the performance of the elementary operations from A to I, it will change I matrix to B matrix. Okay, because you are performing elementary operations on A, so you have to perform on I also. Okay, you have to perform on I also. So this I will be changed to B. Once I is changed to B, here it will be A. So B into A is I. That means B is A inverse. Okay, what is the definition of the inverse? Definition of the inverse is if it is multiplied with the matrix, then we will get identity matrix. So B is multiplied with A and we are getting identity matrix. That means B is A inverse. Okay, B is A inverse. Are you getting it? Okay, so this is the logic which we will apply and we will get inverse of the matrix. Okay, now let's take the sample 2 by 2 matrix and understand how to find the inverse. Okay, chalo, let's go to 2 by 2 matrix. let's start with this 2 by 2 matrix. So A is a 2 by 2 matrix of 4 3 3 2. This is the 2 by 2 matrix A. We have to find the inverse of A by using elementary row or column operations. Okay, elementary operations we have to use. Chalo, you will start that. So what I told is A equal to I into A, right? So this A is 4 3 3 2 equal to I 1 0 0 1 into A we will write over here. Okay. Now let's perform the elementary operations in this. Now what is my aim? My aim is I have to make this as identity matrix. This matrix I have to make it as identity matrix. So this element should be 1. So I will do R1 tends to R1 by 4. R1 I will divide by 4 such that I will get 1 here. So it will become 1 3 by 4 3 2. Same you will do here. So it will become 1 by 4 0 0 1 A. Okay. So what I had done, first row 1 I had divided by 4 to get this 1. Okay. Now what I will do, I will multiply this row with, I have to get next this term as 0. So by using this element I will make this 3 0. How I will make 0? R2 tends to R2 minus 3R1. Okay, if I will multiply with 3 and subtract over here, I will get 0. So my matrix will become 1 3 by 4. It will be 0. Here you multiply with 3, it will become 9 by 4. 8 minus 9 by 4 is minus 1 by 4. So this will be my matrix. Now next, R2 tends to R2 minus 3R1. So it will be 1 by 4 0 minus 1 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4 and 1. 1 minus 3 into 0, it will be 1, and you will be having here A. Got it? Now next is in identity matrix, here it is 1, here it is 0. So what I will do, I will multiply this R2 with 3 and add over here. Then I will get this again as 0. So 1 0 0, and after that it will be minus 1 by 4. So I will multiply with this 3 and add with this R1 matrix. So after that another operations will be R1 tends to R1 plus 3 R2. Okay, you do R1 plus 3 R2. Now once you do R1 plus 3 R2, your matrix will become, it will be 1, and here it will minus 1 by 4 plus into 3. So minus 1 by 4 into 3 will be minus 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4, it will become 0 0 minus 1 by 4. So this will be my LHS. Now in RHS what it will become? 3 into R2 you will do, you will get minus 9 by 4. If you multiply, if you add with 1 by 4, you will get minus 8 by 4. So minus 8 by 4 means it is minus 2. After that you will multiply with 3 and add here. So here it is 1. So this element will become 3. After that minus 3 by 4, 1. And you are left with A. Okay, are you getting this step? Now in identity matrix, we are having 1 0 0 1. Here it is 1 0 0, and here it is minus 1 by 4. So we have to make it as 1. How we will make it as 1? Multiply with minus 4. So R2 tends to R2 into minus 4. We do this. After that what will be my result? 1 0 0 1. Now you multiply this with minus 4, then you will get it as minus 2, 3, 3 minus 4 into A. Okay, multiplication of this matrix and A is an identity matrix. So that means this is the inverse of A. So what is A inverse now? A inverse is minus 2, 3, 3 minus 4. So this will be the inverse of 4, 3, 3, 2. Are you getting it? So this is how we have to perform the elementary operations to get the inverse. To get the inverse of the matrix. This is 2 by 2 matrix. Now let's move on and we will do 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, let's proceed to find the inverse of a 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, so this is a sample 3 by 3 matrix which we took. It is 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 0. This is the sample 3 by 3 matrix which we took. Now we know that first we have to start with A equal to IA. So what is my A over here? A is 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 0. This is our A matrix. Okay, it will be equal to 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. This is my identity matrix and into A. Okay, this is my identity matrix into A. Okay, now what to do? First we have to make elements 0. So this 5, to make this 5 as 0, what we have to do? We have to do the operation that R1 tends to, R3 we have to perform the operation to make this 5 as 0. So R3 tends to R3 minus 5 into R1. So once we do R3 tends to R3 minus 5 into R1, we have to subtract 5 into R1, so we will get 1, 0, 0. Okay, 5 minus 5, it is 0. After that it will be 2, 3. We are not performing any operation on row 1 and row 2, so it will be same. Now once we come to R3 minus 5 R1, 6 minus 5 into 2, so it will become minus 4. Okay, 6 minus 10 minus 4. After that 0 minus 15, so it will be minus 15. Okay, equal to, now we have to do the same operation on this I matrix, so it will become 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. We are not performing any operations on row 1 and row 2. So now my row 3 will become row 3 minus 5 into R1, so it will become minus 5, 0 and 1. Okay, minus 5, 0 and 1. 5 into R1 we will do, then it will become 0 minus 5, 0 minus 0, 1 minus 0. So it is 1, and here it will be A. Now by taking this 1, we have to make this element as 0 and this element as 0. Both the elements we have to make 0. So how it will become 0? If you multiply this with 1 with 2 and subtract over here, multiply with this 4 and add over here. So my next operations will be R1 tends to R1 minus 2R2 and R3 tends to R3 plus 4R2. See, you will multiply with 4 and add over here, you will get 0. So multiply with 4 and add with R3. So you will get 0. And after that, multiply with 2, subtract with first row, you will get 0. So your matrix will be 1, 0. Okay, and 2R2. So 8, 3 minus 8. How much it will be? Minus 5. Okay, 3 minus 8 minus 5. We are not performing any operations on R2. We are performing on R1 and R3. So R1 will be same. R2 will be same. 0, 1, 4. Now for R3 plus 4 into R2. So it will become 0. 4 into R2 it will become 0. And another one term 4 into R2, so it will become 16. 16 minus 15, 1. So this will be my matrix on left hand side. Perform same thing on right hand side. So right hand side, R1 minus 2 R2. So R1 is R1 minus 2 R2. So it will become minus 2. So 1 minus 2, 0. Okay. R2 it will become unchanged because we are not doing any operations on R2. Okay. Now R3 tends to R3 plus 4 R2. So it will be minus 5, 4 and 1. Okay. Minus 5, 4 and 1. Okay. And here it will be A. Now let's move on to the next step. In next step, we will see that here it is 0 and here it is 0 for identity matrix, right? These two are zeros. So to make these two as 0, we have to perform operations on R1 and R2. Okay, we have to perform operations on R1 and R2. Once we perform operations on R1 and R2, it will be R1. What R1 should be? R1 plus 5 into R3. Okay, R1 plus 5 into R3. So it will become 0. And what will be R2? R2 is R2 minus 4 into R1. Sorry, I will write it again. We are doing operations on R1. R1 tends to R1 plus 5 R3. And what will be my R2? R2 tends to R2 minus 4 R3. So you multiply with 4, subtract here, it will become 0. Multiply with 5, add here, it will become 0. So multiply with 5, add, multiply with 4 and subtract. Okay. Now what my matrix will be? 1, 0, 0. Okay. And after that 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. This will be my matrix. Okay. Now for R1, what we have to do here? R1 is we have to multiply with 5 and after that add. So first element will become minus 24. Okay, minus 25 plus 1, minus 24. Now 20 minus 2, 18. Here it is 5 plus 0, 5. After that minus 5. After that R2 minus 4 R3. So minus 4 into R3. So 4 into 5, 20 and minus it will become 20. It was minus 20. So 0 minus minus 20, 20. After that it is 16. 1 minus 16, minus 15. 0 minus 4. 0 minus 4 is minus 4. Right? It is minus 4. And R3 will be unchanged because we are not performing any operations on R3. Okay, are you getting it? So what will be my inverse? My A inverse will be minus 24, 18, 5, 20, minus 15, minus 4, minus 5, 4, 1. So this will be my A inverse. Okay, are you getting it? Okay. So this completes today's class. Okay, this completes today's class. So what we had done today? Today we had studied about how to find the inverse of a matrix by using elementary operations. Okay, how to find inverse of the matrix by using elementary operations, right? Before this detailed explanation classes, we had again found the inverse of the matrix by using determinants and adjoints. Okay, so there are two methods to find the inverse, one's with elementary operations and one's with determinants and adjoints. Okay, right. If you are happy with the content, Please press like, share and subscribe. Please comment if you, and for the further classes please stay connected. Thank you.